Bro. Hello, this is Better from Elliott Wave. How's it going? Here's a new video on Bitcoin. Today we're going to take a look. Hello, this is Better from Elliott Wave. How's it going? Here's our weekly update on Bitcoin. As always, today we're going to take a look at the Elliott Wave count, see what's happening and what could be happening using the Elliott Wave Theory. Now, before we get started, don't forget to check out the channel. You'll find videos on US indices, US stocks, and cryptos. And if you want to stay updated, don't forget to subscribe as well. So back to Bitcoin. For today, we're just going to focus on the shorter term outlook. And we're going to stick to the idea that we have a wave 4 in place, potentially of cycle degree with the 15,000 low. And from there, we've resumed in a bullish manner. Now, just for reference, there is a possibility that we still are in a correction within this potential wave 4. But again, for the sake of this video, we're going to assume this is in place and we're going to look at the short-term count of the possibilities that we can see in the different bullish scenarios. Take a look at the 4-hour. So we have two main counts on the way up from 15,000. The first one is what I call the diagonal into intermediate wave 1. Wave 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a contracting diagonal. Every impulse wave is shorter than the one before, and 4 is also shorter than 3, despite being more time consuming, so more a sideways correction. Then a complex correction to wave 2, which is kind of the same but in a different size of what could happen into this wave 4 of cycle degree. And from there, upside 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like we've completed this wave 4. We're looking into upside in wave 5. We should be finding, as we are right now, resistance on the 38,000. We found support on the 35,000, as you can see here. Found support on the 35. We found support on 36.5, and now so far we've found resistance 3 times on the 38,000. We can turn bullish and look for 40,000 as the next target if we do manage to break 38, retest it, and then get up into the $30,000 area. So nonetheless, this is the count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, as I basically just said, we just need to understand how long wave 5 is going to be. One thing worth noticing about this count is that this could be wrong in terms of degree. Everything could be moved 1 degree lower, meaning that this would turn into minute, this into minuet, and so on. And basically, this would be wave 1 of 3. So that was projected as much higher than what the count is suggesting as of right now. And again, wave 1 here, let me just write it. Wave 1, 2 of this wave 3. So you can understand we could see much more upside. I say that because of a simple reason. And if we do get back, the reason is if you look at these waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of minor degree, and if you look at the same degree, at least what I labeled so far, you can easily see how these look much smaller than this one. And because they are supposed to be the same degree, that is kind of a warning sign that perhaps something is odd. And in this case, it could be that these should just be moved 1 degree lower. Now, look for upside target into wave 3. We do so by just taking the length of wave 1 and see the relationship with 3 and 1. Now, we have 61.8% wave 3. Let me just bring it down. 3 against 1 at 38.8 thousand, which could act as strong resistance, as we are now seeing 38,000 even being a strong resistance level. And then equality is at 50,000. 50,000, another major level that we will be monitoring if we do manage to get up there. So this relationship are suggesting that we could see further upside because they're numbers where you would expect to find large orders. Nevertheless, we never know, and we just shall see what's going to happen. For the time being, the short-term counter looks bullish, and we could expect further upside. So either if we don't manage to break 38,000, we could just stop here, went for another correction into this wave 4, and then upside, which again, this wave 4 could be easily moved 1 degree lower. Now, let's take a look at the other count. So let's hide the diagonal. This is more of a, let's call it classic impulsive move off the lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 1, sharp 2, up in 3, triangle in 4. There's no invalidation level being broken, as you can see here. Top of wave 1 and the end of wave 4 does not overlap. So let me just delete that, otherwise you won't see anything. And then upside into wave 5. Now, as you can see here, I've already drawn invalidation level of this count, and it is a break north of $41,359. That is because wave 5 cannot be longer than 3, which doesn't mean that 3 must be the longest. It just can't be the shortest. And as wave 1 is longer than 3, we cannot have wave 5 being longer than 3. Therefore, it must be shorter. And if we do move north of 41,359, then we know this count is invalid, and we just delete it at that point. Again, here it looks like a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of, in this case, would be minor degree. So, and this would kind of fit better than the one I showed you earlier in terms of degree, not in terms of the actual count. What I mean by that is basically the same reasoning I gave before. These minor degrees, as you can see here, they're basically as large as this minor degrees here. Or actually, this also should be moved 1 degree higher. My apologies. And let's just delete this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see here, all waves of minor degree, so of the same degree, look pretty similar in size. And that is what, in terms of the right look within the Elliott Wave Theory, we want to see as Elliott Wave analyst, which is something that we did not say with the previous count, which is why I said clearly everything could be moved 1 degree lower. And I strongly believe that. Now, which count is it going to be? I have no idea. If I told you one or the other, then I would just making a fool out of you. I have no idea. All I know is that so far the up move seems impulsive on the shorter time frame, just like right now, which is why I did build myself some longs into 33,500, and we could see some sort of resistance showing up between 38, as we're seeing right now, and 40,000. Now, one last thing is that, as I said earlier, and let's get back to the daily to do that, there is a possibility that this was some sort of wave A or W. This is a 3-wave move, and then we do resume lower into this wave 4. Now, if you're wondering, can this be a wave 5? I said it in the previous Bitcoin video, which I'll link to this video, and it should also be popping up as I'm talking. I said why I do not believe this is a 5-wave move, rather corrective move. So again, that in mind, I know I'm throwing up a lot of things out there, but it's better to be safe than sorry. That's basically what I say for Bitcoin. Now, as always, if you enjoy the content, please like. Let me know what you think about the right count is going to be. Let me know if you disagree with my counts. And don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on the next update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.